Secondary Delta standing by.
So much for the stealth option.
Excuse me.
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
Calm down. We're just here to talk.
Very well. I'm listening.
Hey, Arthur. It's been a while. Do you remember me?
Of course. I'm a bit surprised that you don't realize that by now.
I wasn't sure. You were just 11 back then. All that time we shared, telling stories, cleaning our guns, teaching you how to stab a man through the kidneys. It's always bothered me I wasn't able to share the truth with you about what I had to do. I imagine it must have been rough for you, thinking I was dead.
Yes, it was.
But look at you now, all grown up, and the elder of the Brotherhood of Steel. I'm proud of you, Arthur.
I'm glad you feel that way.
I just wanted you to know how sorry I am about abandoning you. We were pals, and, well, we never got the chance to say a proper goodbye. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me.
Apologies are meaningless. Being a part of the Brotherhood, you should learn to appreciate that sentiment. If we're to remain strong, we can't afford to make exceptions, even when it means executing one of our own.
So, Caston's plot to assassinate me, he eventually told you, huh? That must have been quite a shock.
Had I been in command, I wouldn't have allowed it to happen.
I'm sure that's true. But it's water under the bridge. You were just a kid. There's nothing you could have done. In any case, it's good to see you again. I hope you'll keep an open mind about what I have to tell you.
Let's just get down to business.
Let's get right to it then, shall we?
So, here's the deal. A rogue faction of your squad has been trying to kill me.
I find that very hard to believe. How did you obtain this information?
You mean the part where some Brotherhood goons barged into my house with explosives and automatic weapons? The part where my 9-year-old kid mowed them down? Or the part where I found an assassination order on the body of the squad leader, pointing back to one of your captains?
It's the truth. All of it.
Before we continue, I want to make one thing clear. Every operation we undertake is a team effort. We're called the Brotherhood of Steel for a reason. You're wasting my time.
Here, see for yourself. It's Kells' handwriting on the assassination order. Are you denying it?
I'm afraid not. The evidence is quite damning. I believe there's a bit more to the story than you're telling me. But based on your actions so far, I'm willing to take you at your word.
And you had nothing to do with this?
Absolutely not.
Well, that's a relief.
Makes sense, I suppose.
Was there anything else you need to ask?
Of course, we've got almost 10 years to catch up on. So, fill me in. What are you into? Give me some details.
Ah, yes. Gossip. My one weakness.
I can't talk right now. I have a lot on my mind.
Well, then at least answer me one thing. You flew all the way up here to confront an organization that poses no direct threat to you in DC. Why? What is your problem with synths?
Flesh is flesh. Machine is machine. The two were never meant to intertwine.
Arthur, calm down. I was just asking. Look, I know how you got that scar on your face. About the death claw that mortally wounded you. The cybernetic implants that saved your life. How one implant led to another, and another, until, well... Rumor is you spend nearly all your time on the bridge. You don't eat, you don't sleep. As far as anyone knows, don't even shit. Some would say you're turning into a cyborg.
Not at all. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
Did he really just quote Hitler?
Arthur, surely you realize that at some point the goals of cybernetics and synthetics become indistinguishable. Robots evolve to become more human, and humans enhance themselves to become more like robots. I hope you're aware of the irony when you pass judgment on synths.
I am. But I need you to view this from my perspective. The level of technology that the Institute possesses is far beyond our own. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths must be eliminated. At all costs.
But listen to what you're saying. Destroying the Institute and all of its tech doesn't serve your goals. You understand that the Brotherhood's primary directive is to acquire and preserve technology, right?
Don't insult my intelligence.
Easy there, Slugger. I'm just trying to look out for the Brotherhood's best interests.
So it appears we share a common goal.
The Institute isn't our enemy, remember.
Think about what's inside the Institute for a minute. They've got microscopes, bulletproof glass, security cameras, LED lights, pneumatic and hydraulic motors. There's computers, a nuclear reactor, excavation machines, filtration equipment, and even functional coffee machines. Not to mention, they probably have tens of thousands of energy cells to power the Brotherhood's weaponry.
And spiffy courser jackets. Don't forget about those.
Huh. You make a fair point.
And you still want to level the place?
I've never been more certain about anything in my life. The Institute menace has to be eliminated.
The Institute wants the same things you do. We can find a way to work together.
Look, Arthur, I'm gonna make this simple. I didn't come here to give you a hard time. I'm your pal. Always have been. But please understand that I have a duty to the Brotherhood. The true East Coast Brotherhood. That duty entails finding and preserving tech. But it also calls for being a good neighbor to the community. And the most fundamental part of being a good neighbor is not blowing up the neighborhood. Is any of this getting through?
Why is she trying to elicit empathy from a sociopath?
Well, if nothing else, you have the courage to stand your ground.
I do. We're on the same team here, Arthur. But please understand the cards I'm holding. I've got the override codes to remotely control Liberty Prime. Once he's operational, I can make him target whoever I want, or shut him down altogether. And without control over Prime, your offensive capabilities are quite limited. I've also got a holotape here full of intriguing tidbits about you, along with proof of Kells' plot to assassinate me. A plot that happened on your watch. And just for the record, I'm pretty sure I can still kick your ass.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Ooh, let's hope it does.
That's entirely up to you, Arthur. From what I've seen, you're in way over your head here. You've got no idea what your subordinates are doing. You're hell-bent on destroying valuable technology. And by stationing the Pridwin here, you've placed the Brotherhood's most valuable personnel and assets directly in harm's way. Just waiting for some drunk, RPG-toting raider who's having a bad day to blow your ass out of the sky. So, why don't you let me take this mess off your hands for a while? Take a break, explore what the Commonwealth has to offer, and have a little fun for once.
How'd you like to help break into the Diamond City strong room?
It's too late for that now.
On the contrary, you're a young man. You've got your whole life in front of you. I realize Caston and his cronies trained you to think a certain way, to distrust outsiders, to hate certain groups. But the real enemy here is not the Institute. It's the unrealistic expectations the Brotherhood set for you ever since you were a child. Telling you your soul was forged from eternal steel, the last in line of the great Maxsons. The Brotherhood spent so much time lecturing you about who you were supposed to become. They never let you discover who you really are. There's still time, Arthur. Take a break. Go find yourself. All I'm saying is head out there and enjoy your 20s. Hit some jet, get some strange ass, and see what the Commonwealth is all about before you decide whether to blow the place up or not.
Have you taken leave of your senses? Don't be so naive.
Come on, Arthur. I'm just trying to make this easier for you. Work with me.
I don't intend to debate this any longer. So, it appears we've arrived at an impasse.
Okay. Then let me put this another way. I'm issuing a formal challenge against your authority as Elder. If you think you can take me, then we'll settle this matter as it was written in the litany. In combat. Or, you can choose what's behind door number 2. and take a much-needed vacation. What do you want to do?
I've had enough of fighting. Let's have some peace for a change.
Your sincerity in this matter has been rather surprising.
Quit stalling, Arthur. If you want to fight me, let's do it. Right here, right now.
That won't be necessary.
You give up then?
Standing down.
Oh, come on, really? You made me sit through all that for nothing?
I'm proud of you, Arthur. You're doing the right thing. Everyone else okay with this?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right then, Arthur. You're free to go. Now, get out there and go wild. Don't forget about protection, all right, buddy?
Indeed. I'll be certain to watch my back.
Mom, what did you mean by protection?
Owen, I'll tell you when you're older.
Hi.
I hope we made the right decision letting him go.
I guess we'll find out.
I suppose time will tell. Regardless, we need... When the rest of the Brotherhood learns of Maxson's abdication, if we don't frame what just happened correctly and establish... Kells and Quinlan are the next highest ranking. We need to get them under...
Why do you say that?
Someone needs to make the rest of the Brotherhood. That's easier to do if the orders come from existing superior officers. That may mean keeping Kells alive, despite his betrayal. But I'll leave the decision if you see fit to kill...
Hey, so does that mean that I'll...
Owen, don't test me. You're on thin ice, young man.
Hey.
I'm busy. Please make it brief.
Is this how you treat everyone? Or are you just putting on the charm for me?
All right. You have my attention.
The Institute wants the same things you do. We can find a way to work together.
You can't be serious. As I expect Elder Maxson has already explained, the destruction of the Institute is simply the first stage of our operations in the Commonwealth. We'll rest when the Institute is a smoking ruin. Until then, Elder Maxson and I expect you to be at your best.
I'd prefer a peaceful solution.
Is something the matter with you?
All right, comedian. Give it a break. I don't think he gets it.
Hold on, let me try. Hey, Kells, who's Elder Maxson?
Elder Maxson is the Supreme Commander of the Brotherhood.
Not anymore.
Surprised to see me, Kells?
Well, this changes things for you.
You've walked into a hornet's nest.
Good. So you do remember. Anything to say in your defense?
Are you going to explain why this is relevant?
You know damn well why it's relevant. I understand the hit the Brotherhood ordered on me 10 years ago. I was willing to let it go. But now you come after my kid, too?
You've betrayed the Brotherhood of Steel. That's unforgivable.
Treason is a serious charge. If someone in the Brotherhood is responsible for this, I need proof before I can act. Bring me something actionable, and I assure you the Brotherhood will deal with it.
Cut the shit, Kells. We've got the assassination order you signed. I just want to know why.
As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are.
So you instruct your goon squad to target children now?
I don't take kindly to threats.
Absolutely. It's the only effective way of ensuring that they're no longer a threat. They did what had to be done. Nothing more, nothing less. In any event, what's done is done.
The last guy who gave me this sales pitch ended up dead.
Boring conversation anyway. Owen, you're up.
Say hello to my little friend.
Mission accomplished.
And glory.
Wouldn't have to worry about them getting out if they weren't on the ship.
Hi.
Your
I
concerns
hear
are noted,
congratulations
Scribe.
are in order.
Give Proctor Ingram my thanks for letting me borrow you.
Ah, yes. Gossip. The noisy killer.
Good work.
Hey, Proctor. It's good to see you again.
Ah, wonderful. Since you're back, I take it you've been successful. Learning your way around?
Yeah, slowly. It's surreal finally seeing this hunk of junk up in the air. So, there's a new sheriff in town. You on board with that?
Absolutely. Sometimes I feel the Brotherhood has such a narrow view when executing its operations.
You and me both. So look, in my absence, I'd like to place you in charge of the Pridwin.
Well, that would be splendid. Thank you for letting me know. It appears that my hopes have become reality.
Sure, why not?
In return, I need you to spread the word about the new regime. Collecting tech is still in, genocide and extortion are out. We're doing things the Lyons way again. Clear enough?
I understand. I will notify the proper parties. If I can help by weeding out the undesirable, then so be it.
As much as I'd like to stay and chat.
Well, I've already taken up more than enough of your valuable time.
Steel be with you, Proctor. I promise to come back and visit soon.
I look forward to it when you do. Good to see you again.
Congratulations, sir, on the promotion to Sentinel.
You ready to get out of here?
You read my mind.
All right, lead the way.